Welcome to Aleppo. Here's the city, for those of you who haven't seen it. That's the citadel of Aleppo, an ancient castle right in the center of it. Hello everyone. It's a relatively quiet day. The Russian Air Force and the Syrian Air Force absent from the skies of Aleppo today. This is because I gather the UN and other humanitarian agencies are very busy laying the groundwork for a humanitarian corridor. Nevertheless, there is fighting over there. A rebel shell landed not long ago. I'm not sure if you can see the smoke. That's where rebels have been hitting today. The other neighborhood, this here, Al-Hamdiyya neighborhood, that has also been hit by shelling. I'll show you where East Aleppo is, where the rebels are. You see those buildings over there? That's the front line, and it stretches up through here. The castle of Aleppo is held by the government. All around it are rebels. That is the front line. Have a look at the buildings. See how destroyed they are? That's where most of the fighting is. The rebels are funded by the United States, other European nations, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Turkey. There is fighting, there is fighting. А что вы хотите по-русски? No, it isn't true. There was a lot of small arms fire here yesterday. The buildings, these buildings are held by the government. Those buildings are held by the rebels. There's a lot of fighting here last night. Sorry for the quality, fellas, but the internet here isn't exactly stellar. Not too nervous. You get used to the war, you get used to the fighting, the daily shelling. It just, you know, it takes a little bit of getting used to, but once you're there, I don't choose who I want out or in. I think the Syrians themselves should choose who they want to lead their country. No guys, I'm an RT correspondent. I'm not a soldier, I'm not a Syrian. We're just in a hotel. And this hotel, by the way, has been hit before. There you go, that's one rebel mortar shell that landed here. Let me show you the room we're in. So look at this room, yeah? A rebel shell came in through this window and landed in this room. Scorch marks, the lights went out. And that's shrapnel from the bomb. So look at this, it came in through the window, blew up in the middle of the room, and then went through that wall. So no place here in Aleppo really is safe. And the shelling is continuing. Yesterday at 7 o'clock in the evening, and this is, this is something that sticks with you. A 2-year-old boy was shot in the stomach in the government part of Aleppo. A rebel sniper, or perhaps it was a stray bullet, but spent 4 hours in the operating theater. A 2-year-old boy. Hear the shooting? It's pretty far away, somewhere over there. But as I say, it's relatively quiet today. There are UN staff inside eastern Aleppo, from what I've been told today, trying to organize a humanitarian corridor for Thursday, for rebels, for Islamists to be able to leave eastern Aleppo where they're surrounded and go to Idlib, rebel territory. And that's the castle of Aleppo. As I said, it's held by the government, and all around it are rebels. They haven't been able to take it for years now. This was the biggest city in Syria before the war. It was the economic powerhouse, the financial powerhouse of Syria. When the civil war broke out, the rebels took most of the industrial districts in the east of Aleppo, and they stripped the factories, the industries, and they sold all that equipment, tens of billions of dollars worth, to Turkey. It will take Aleppo many, many years to recover. Just to remind you, we've had a shell impact there, rebel shelling.